Okay, so it's live. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to episode 2 of Wednesday Wise. I'm Gkmstr, and this is Kimberly. Kimberly, say hello to the people.
Hello, people. How are you?
Welcome, everyone. And this one is actually being recorded on Wednesday, September 1st, 2021. You gotta make specifications because the world is crazy right now.
Very.
So, today, Kimberly, I'm afraid to ask people.
Don't be afraid. It's nothing to be afraid of.
For those of you who were with us last week when she took me through it, as she often does, what are we talking to the people about today?
So, I was looking through YouTube, doing my usual perusing, and came across a video of a couple who got married, and they had a destination wedding. And after the destination wedding, they sent a wedding invoice to those persons who did not attend.
You say what now?
Say it with me, a wedding invoice. Because these 8 people didn't come to the wedding.
Let's see what this one's about. I'm kind of intrigued.
These newlyweds billed their guests for not showing up.
I wanted them to understand and see how we felt.
Doug and Deidre Simmons planned their dream wedding in Jamaica for 109 of their closest friends and family. Unfortunately, 8 guests were no-shows.
We didn't actually know that these people didn't show until literally the day before the ceremony. And we're like, hey, it's people missing.
So Doug decided to put those no-shows on social media with a bill. This invoice is being sent to you because you confirmed seats at the wedding reception during the final head count. They're actually charging the no-shows $240 per couple.
What were your thoughts, Deidre? What was your reaction to the fact that 8 of your friends didn't show?
I was like, man, that's kind of messed up.
Doug and Deidre say they made the post just to prove a point, not to get their money back, wishing that their no-shows had simply called to say they wouldn't make it after all.
I didn't get my invite.
Would you have showed?
I would have shown up, unlike some of the others.
Thank you.
These newly...
No, he did.
But he did.
That's not what he did.
That's what he did. I have several questions. And possibly comments as well. First one. Why, if you had an entire destination wedding during, I don't know, a whole global pandemic, are you in your feelings if people did not show up? I understand that the people RSVP, but in these here times, they could have found out that they had COVID or somebody that they knew had COVID, so they couldn't come because they couldn't get on the plane. Perhaps they were going to tell you, sorry, we couldn't come. Maybe they were going to give you the money back because they knew you paid. But even if it was on some, we were just doing it to teach them a lesson, why would you write an invoice?
I don't even care.
You went right to you don't even care.
He sends me an invoice. I'm liable to give him that $240. Take that. Because we ain't ever going to a bar. I'm not going to pay for a cup of ice at the local 7-Eleven. You bet not ever look to me for an anniversary gift. You got that $240. That's the last you gonna ever get from me.
And the head bob with it. Just
You married. In the likely event that you have children, you can't invite me to little Dacia's s'mores outdoor fiasco.
You don't want to go to Dacia's quinceañera.
You gonna charge me for a half melted marshmallow
Woo!
and some uneaten chocolate, and you think you that's what we doing? Cause if I couldn't come, cause I don't know, I might have the
Not the Rona. Woo! Come on, nickname.
I'm trying to debate all of my life choices in this one moment. I go to the mailbox and come back with an invoice for a folding umbrella chair and some half melted chocolate that you can't get in the refrigerator because you can't stack the other piece of chocolate on top of it because it goes. Anyway,
I still have questions. Because to me, if you're trying to say that you wanted it to be a lesson, wouldn't you go and have a conversation with these people instead of just outright being like, here's an invoice, key, ha, 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 this is a joke. It's not a joke because you got to be on national news. Now, understand what we showed was Inside Edition, but they were on their local news. Like NBC talking about this story.
He said he wasn't going to send it. But meanwhile,
it's in the news.
One of the people that he allegedly didn't send it to had the t-shirts that they were wearing in the interview of the invoice.
Yes. It was on the actual t-shirt. You couldn't see it, but it was mentioned other times.
You want to talk about teaching a lesson? Here's the lesson. Bro, we ain't friends. Don't invite me nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. We can't even go on a bus trip to Atlantic City because you're going to charge me for a seat since I didn't come. Man, wait.
I just don't understand it. If you have to, even if you did it in jest, like how people say, you were jokingly serious, I don't understand why you got to the point that you actually sent it to anyone, because you could have had that as an inside joke with your wife.
Please, people, I need to know what you think. Is it just me? Because it could be just me, because Then perhaps it's me as well. Perhaps it's me as well. Because it doesn't make sense to me. See, Borderless Gaming says, how does that work?
I know. Exactly. How does that work?
You invite me to a wedding, and then you going to charge me? You didn't even ask me why I couldn't come.
Exactly. I didn't get to pick what meal I wanted. Y'all picked the meals for the wedding, right? Now, all of a sudden, you just invoice. See?
Okay, so it's not just me. He says, I would have learned a lesson on how not to be your friend. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Bruh, here's the lesson.
We agree.
We ain't cool.
We not cool. No more.
We not doing no shots at the bar. I'm not sending you a drink for your birthday. Bro, you done got everything you going to get. Want to learn a lesson?
And here's a bigger lesson. Please don't invite me to anything.
He sent
ever
me
again.
an invoice. When I walk in the door, they're going to be like, oh, Geek made it. You right, I made it. Because he going to charge me if I didn't go.
Right.
So
I was going to get this invoice regardless. So hell, I came.
I'm still going to have the wrist strap from the hospital. I was having heart palpitations. But I didn't want to get another bill. I'm already going to get a hospital bill. Now I'm getting the invoice.
Now I'm getting the invoice.
For your wedding? Man.
Telling you.
You know what? What was her name? Doug, and what was her name?
Doug and Deidre. I believe the last name was Simmons.
By any chance, you should ever come cross my path, get in my cab, meet me anywhere in the world. If I come fix your computer system at your office, bro, don't invite me to nothing. Near nothing.
Not a cup of coffee.
None
of that.
I pay for my own coffee. The coffee cups that I drink. I'm not, man. Invoice
At
me
least
for.
I got a refillable cup. Like, I don't understand what goes on. So then you should, if you were going to get to that point that you were going to say, I got to give these people an invoice because they didn't show up.
That's my camera there?
That's your camera. Go ahead.
Okay. Look here, bro. Let me let you know from right now. I saw your little lesson interview video. So, yeah, about that invitation you said, yeah, I'm telling you right now, I ain't going.
Not going. Not interested.
Where's 90s R&B hip hop? Not gonna be able to do it. Just no. I'm censoring myself because there are all kind of bad things that want to come out my mouth, but I'm not. God love the children, so we gonna just keep that to myself.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying to you is, bruh, as sure as you are breathing, I ain't coming. Don't look for me, because that way, in the off chance that I might not make it, I'm going to go to my mailbox with confidence. Ain't going to be no invoices in there for me.
And the funny thing is that they don't realize it at this moment, but they set themselves up for the future. Because now if people get invited to anything else that they do,
why would I go?
Why would I go? That was exactly what I was going to say. They're going to end up being a party or two at every party by themselves. Because ain't nobody else going.
Kimberly's going to come. Kimberly's going to come in the house. She going to be like, Ray, I got an invitation. See, look, I got an invitation to go to Doug and Dee Dee's. We ain't doing that.
We good.
No.
We gonna stay home.
Well, I don't know what you doing, but I know I'm not going.
What's on Netflix?
Can we send half a RSVP? Is that even a thing?
You don't need half a RSVP because I ain't going either. Let's be clear. Not going. ThankYou.com.
People, this is episode 2 of Wednesday Wise. Know your friends, and even more importantly, be careful of the invitations that you accept because it might cost you.
Make sure you read the fine print on the invitation because you never know. You never know.
That's my Wednesday Wise. People, where can you find Kimberly?
Well, at Wednesday Wise on Twitter, Instagram, and on Facebook. And if you want to send us a topic that you want us to talk about, send it to WednesdayWise@gmail.com. And make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and share.
And now that we've watched this together, topics, comments, no invitations.
Not a one. But we do invite you to come back next week. Boom. See how I did that? Look at God.
Now if my mother sends me an invitation to her wedding anniversary,
read the fine print, bruh.
In the off event that I can't make, I can't even get it out. I just know I'm not doing it. People, until next week.
Peace.
You were supposed to say rate, comment, subscribe.
Rate, comment, subscribe, and share. You know what you had to say.
See, I'm gonna send her an invoice for not doing her part.
for slacking on my job. That's what you're gonna do.
People, have a good one.